You may want to confront your parents for rejecting you or treating you in a certain way. But be slow. First, walk your journey of total healing. Your healing will only start when you recognize that you really need healing. Others can only tell you so much, but if you haven't owned the fact that you really want the healing, it will not come. Matter of fact, those who have rejected you, very few of them come around. Many of them have made up their mind, and there is nothing you and I can do to change their mind. In my own personal journey, there was a point in my life, due to different aspects of rejection in my childhood, I felt like I had to earn the right to be called my father's child or my father's daughter. Hello, welcome to Real Life Experiences with Theodora. Here I share day-to-day experiences and I offer insights on how to go by. We talk about personal development, grief support, and many other things. Today I will be sharing on healing the wounds of rejection with a focus on the rejected child. Under healing the wounds of rejection, today I will cover wounds that you might have experienced as a child and have slowly slipped into your adulthood, manifesting itself in the forms of toxic behavior patterns, habits, among others. Today, I talk to you if you are a daughter, a son who was abandoned by their mother for reasons you have never gotten closure, or you were chased out of your father's house by your stepmother, or you were publicly denounced, or you were a daughter or son who was rejected before you were born. You were rejected when your mother was pregnant because your father was not yet ready to be a parent, or even your mother could say. Or you are a daughter who was rejected by a father for not being a son he hoped for. Or it could be even a daughter who was rejected by both parents because you did not come out to be the son they wanted. Or you are a child in the family who has been rejected because you do not bear certain traits of other children, because you seem to be slower than others, or your behavior just doesn't seem to add up for the family. Today, I talk to you, and there is hope to find healing and have a life that you are proud of, a life that you enjoy. It is time that you walk beyond the pain, the hurt that has been inflicted upon you by those you love the most, your family, who have hurt you by their choices, by their words, their actions. Wounds of rejection from childhood shape our day-to-day life more impactfully than we might know. It could be consciously or unconsciously, and they show up in the choices we make, in our behavior patterns, and in our habits. Rejection from childhood could present itself in two ways. It could throw you in a path of self-pity, self-sabotage, and distraction that you may end up doing the same to others. And on the other hand, what rejection of childhood can do can shape you to be a better person, can inspire you, motivate you to take your life in a better direction, that you do not have to walk into the path of rejection or force others into that path. Did you know that rejection can also come from you, from your own choices, whereby you catalyze the rejection? You make it easier for other people to reject you. And then also, rejection can come from a place where you do not have control of, where you're rejected by your parents or your loved ones. Healing the wounds of rejection that you experienced as a child has no shortcuts. You have to take time and do the work. It takes hard work, being intentional, and making the hard and bold, difficult choices to turn your life round. A friend of mine once said that there is nothing easy in life. You just have to choose your kind of heart. You may have to choose to walk the difficult path of healing, or you go down the difficult path of rejection and everything that comes with it. Rejection from childhood scatters your life at different stages. It reduces you to nothing. That you must strive to find your true worth beyond the pains of rejection. In my own personal journey, there was a point in my life, due to different aspects of rejection in my childhood, I felt like I had to earn the right to be called my father's child or my father's daughter. To get to know more of this, you can watch one of my videos on my testimony on healing daddy issues or the fatherless sons and daughters. So let's get right to how you can heal the wounds of rejection from childhood. It starts with recognizing your life as a blessing. How you view your life or your perception about your life will become your reality. And with it will come the kind of value that you attach to your life. The next one. You do not have to prove anyone right or wrong. You do not have to invest in a lot of your strength just to prove your father or mother who rejected you or the people who rejected you that you have made it in life. You don't have to do that. Having this kind of mentality will only destroy you. What do I mean? It will start by destroying your relationships, the good relationships that you have in life. Because in any moment that you see yourself not achieving the results that you want, you start looking at your loved ones, your wonderful relationships in your life as hindrances, as obstacles, and you'll want to get them out. You may end up saying statements like, "You are slowing me down," or "You will not stop my progress." And yet they are not your enemy. Your enemy is the pain that the rejection of childhood left a seed in you, that you are extending the harsh words to the wrong person, to the wrong people. So you do not have to prove anyone right or wrong. And you do not have to bear the costs that come with such a mentality. Winning, thriving, or success is good, but it does not have to be built from a point of proving someone right or wrong or destroying what you have. You should also consider asking yourself, if you win, who are you winning for? If you succeed, who are you succeeding for? Is it for your mother? Is it for your father? Or is it for yourself? You do not have to prove anyone right or wrong. The next one. Find who you are. Find your identity. Invest in self-awareness. Get to know who you are as a person. All this come with getting to identify or paying attention to your habits, your behavioral patterns, your choices, to get to know and understand, why do I do this? When I feel this way, why am I inclined in certain things? Why do I indulge in certain things? With asking yourself or getting to look deep inside you, understand, why do I indulge in these things that leave me in shame, in guilt, that leave me worse than before? So getting to know yourself, finding your identity, being self-aware comes with taking some time for self-reflection and evaluation, to set some basic principles for your life that leave you with a clear conscience, some boundaries to your life, that you just don't do something because you can't do it or because you have the power to do it. But sometimes you have a little self-restraint, a little self-control to preserve you, to preserve your mind, to give you a clear conscience, to take time Evaluate your choices and their consequences. When you know who you are, you do not sacrifice self-control. Another way is accepting the situation for what it is and not living in denial or trying so hard to force those who have rejected you to accept you. And with acceptance comes a certain kind of peace. It comes with new redirection of your life, that your life is no longer defined by the situation, but rather you have a new rebirth. Matter of fact, those who have rejected you, very few of them come around. Many of them have made up their mind, and there is nothing you and I can do to change their mind. But all you can do is make the best out of your life without seeking approval from them to have a better life. You can have a wonderful life without their approval, without their acknowledgement. The next one, work towards your total healing. Healing comes with recognizing that, indeed, I have a problem, I need help. And then you move to the lengths to seek the help that you need. It comes with looking down in your heart, inside you, and recognizing that ABC caused me unrest, caused me pain, caused me hurt, and this must stop. This has to change. Your healing will only start when you recognize that you really need healing. Others can only tell you so much, but if you haven't owned the fact that you really want the healing, it will not come. So you accepting and recognizing that you need healing is the best way you can start your healing journey. And with recognizing it, you'll be able to know which areas actually in your life you need to work on. It will help you identify your triggers, identify the behaviors and patterns that you're stuck in. Then you can seek help on how to break free if it's something that is hard for you to get out. Seeking healing or complete healing comes with also walking a spiritual journey, getting to know God, seeking to know God, to redefine your life in a spiritual sense, that your life is complete. It comes with being intentional and putting in the hard work and the persistence to walk the pains of healing. It is not easy, but you persist till the very end. It takes hard work, discipline, and persistence. As I mentioned earlier on, there are no shortcuts. And the last one is forgiveness. Coming to a place of seeking to forgive your parents, to forgive those who have rejected you, to break free from that bondage. It comes with forgiving them. And forgiveness sets you free as well. That when you come across your parents, or those who rejected you, you are in a place of peace. That in their presence, you are at peace. You are not filled with anger, resentment, or hatred, but you are at peace that their presence, their words, do not interfere with your day-to-day life in whichever way. And also this brings me to the point that you may want to confront your parents for rejecting you or treating you in a certain way, but be slow. I would encourage you to first walk your journey of total healing. Forgive them so that you are in a place that whatever they say, that in whichever how you interact with them, you are able to take in whatever they will bring out. That whatever they will bring out will not further break you, but you accept it the way it comes. This is if you want closure, that it comes in as getting to understand why, but it does not interfere with your life. You are fully healed, then you can get to understand them, where they came from, why they did what they did. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you next week, and please feel free to share with me your thoughts What are your experiences? I would like to know. Thank you.